What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of the pro shot film of Six the Musical. This is directed by Clare. So here we have another pro shot over multi-night musical film, basically similar to Hadestown and Hamilton and Come From Away and Merrily We Roll. We now have Six the Musical, which if you don't know, tells the story of the six wives of Henry VIII and is told in a musical opera that basically puts these six women front and center to tell their story about how they got to the situation they're in. And it's a competition of sorts, so we got, the crowd and the group has to decide who had the worst story. And so for about an hour and 20 minutes, we get this musical opera that has different genres in the vein of like a Rihanna or an Adele and, many other genres. And it basically allows the six wives of Henry VIII to basically tell the story in a rock opera form. So that's kind of what Six the Musical is. It's actually one of the more shorter musicals that I've ever watched or seen on a musical Broadway. So there you go. So I can't say that I was really looking forward to Six the Musical. I heard really great things. It got a bunch of Tony nominations, a couple wins and stuff like that. It originally originated in London. But the idea of like a rock opera or a pop opera that is told through the eyes of the six wives of Henry VIII, and everything I saw from the trailers, it didn't look that impressive to me, to be fairly honest. I'm not saying it wasn't good. Don't misquote me on that. I'm just saying it wasn't maybe something I was really interested in. But I was sent a screener for it. I hear really great things about it, and with that said, if you watched a pro shot musical before, and this is for my honest review, if you watch a pro shot musical, this one, like the other ones, does a fantastic job of center staging the play, the musical, the rock opera, or whatever you want to call it, and allows the actresses in this movie or in this musical to basically allow the audience to see them up close and personal. Therefore, you get a very intimate performance from a really popular stage play or stage musical, and therefore it's really well shot, it's really well done. Clare does a really nice job of focusing on who they need to focus on, because the stage is not very big compared to like a lot of other musicals. You don't have to do a lot of maneuvering, but it definitely allows the six main actresses to do what they need to do, and it shows them up, like I said, up close and personal. But does a nice job of like showing us the costumes and the band that are in the center background and the lights, and it does a really nice job. It's shot very well. It's beautifully told in the essence of like the structure and the storytelling. And so my honest opinion of like what I thought about the musical is I thought it was fantastic. It actually took me by surprise, because it is so quick, it is so paced, it is so efficient in what it's trying to do, but it's also energetic. It takes the different genres of music and does a really nice thing to it, kind of mixture to it. And so Toby Marlowe and Lucy Moss's story, their book and their music really plays well. And I thought it was just a very fun, very energetic, fast-paced, but authentically moving, and just a fun kind of like Moulin Rouge style kind of endeavor into this really dark storyline of these six women who either were killed, beheaded, or actually lived through the situation. But we get like Catherine Parr and Anne Boleyn and Jane Seymour, Anne of Cleves and Catherine of Aragon and Catherine Howard, and the six actresses that are portraying them have to carry the whole musical, and they do it really well. Like I don't know when this was filmed. I know it was filmed in London. And it really shows that these actresses are really good and really capable of carrying the different genres of music that they have to portray with themselves. So I highly recommend it. If you've never seen Six, I think you'll get a good deal of fun out of this musical. I think it's fun. I think the simple fact that we're getting these pro shot musical live stage adaptations and they're throwing them on, onto the big screen for allowing us, the people who can't really afford to go to Broadway or the musical theater, stuff like that, to see it for $20 or whatever, see it with your AMC A-list. It allows the essence of what a musical can do, and I haven't seen a one yet. I mean, the ones that differ from like my cup of tea when it comes to musicals, but I haven't seen a one yet that hasn't done a nice job of portraying what the actual material that is portraying with. And once again, the creators and the director Clare and the camera crew and the many nights they shot over, they get the best shots they need. I'm assuming they focus on one singular shot and situation. Then the next night, however many nights they filmed, they focus on a different portion and different area that they need to get up close and personal. But you always feel like, you know, you're with the audience, but you also feel like you're in center row, that you're sitting on the stage, and therefore I think it does a nice job. I still think something like Come From Away and Hamilton and stuff like that do a better job of the filming, but I think it is a wonderful kind of pro shot film that does a nice job. Especially if you like Six, you're really gonna like this, and therefore, so I highly recommend it. It's not, you know, there's not too much more else to talk about. You know, the stories are fun, entertaining. It's actually quite hilarious, very dark but very comedic, so very dark comedy in a lot of respects when it comes to the story. But the 6 main actresses are quite good and entertaining and very kind of energetic, so I highly recommend it. If you like musicals, it's a no-brainer, and that's my take on Six the musical, shot live in London. So with that said, it'll be in theaters very shortly, and it'll be on VOD shortly after that. So there's my take. I do appreciate it. In the comments below, what is your favorite of these pro shots? What is your favorite moments of these pro shots? Like, have you seen Six? What do you think of it overall? But in the comments below, let me know. Otherwise, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome, hit that like button, and as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out, guys.